Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Today we're continuing after encircling the left flank. We surrounded so many units, it's actually kind of ridiculous, and now pretty much all we need to do is move away from them so they can't initiate onto us whilst trying to get back to their front line. So we'll just keep them encircled, but we'll just slowly spread out until they run out of supply entirely. But before we do those movements, let's sort out this right flank. This is something that I've wanted to do for a little while now. And that is encircle them completely. Because we can do so this turn between the 166th Rifle Regiment and the 21st Recon Squadron. I think they can meet up. Yeah, those two squares. So that's certainly a possibility. And before we do that, it would be best, I think, to destroy a lot of these disorganized units. Because even if we do encircle them at this point, they will still have some supply left in order to reform before they then become disorganized again from running out of fuel and supply. So that will give them a window to attack us again. So I may as well just destroy as many of these as possible. Also, it improves our score, so may as well. Regiment Group 1074, you are up. You will be attacked first. Reason I'm going to go from right to left is because I've noticed these units on the left side here all have 3 action points. So if I were to go from left to right by attacking like the 3rd SS Panzer Division here or something, they would all be able to reinforce in phase A, which would force a battle. Whereas if we do it from right to left, they will likely try and reinforce with some of these and it will use up their action points. And by the time we get to the left-hand side, these disorganized units will be undefended, so we will do it like that. Alright, could use the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade, but I think we're going to use the 93rd Motorized Battalion. Just because they are a recon unit, they have extra action points, and therefore we can move them away afterwards. Okay, cool. Yeah, they get left with 2 action points as opposed to like 1, so they can get out of there nice and easy after making that attack. Alright, next up, the 3rd SS Armoured Engineer Battalion. Not sure what would be best to attack them. Probably the tanks, actually, because if I attacked with something like the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade, the units behind might attack us back if we don't have any action points left. So let's use the tank regiment. That's a lot safer. Oh, they are destroyed. We actually got left with 2 action points again. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't really matter then. Alright, next up, the Regiment Group 396. Pushing into here would probably be best with the 9th Guards Cav or the 14th Guards Cavalry Regiment. One of the two. Probably the 14th Guards Cavalry Regiment, because I think what I'm going to do with the 9th is send them to the right, basically in place of the 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade. So let's use those, and we'll auto-resolve that one. Lovely. That's cool. And now we want to attack the 1st Battalion of the 6th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment. This is ridiculous. I may as well use the 15th Guards Cavalry Regiment here, I think, because they are furthest away, but they can still attack in phase A. So they'll kind of leapfrog a little bit, that's fine. Cool. And you can see every time it's like bringing in units in phase C that have action points, and then we're using up those action points by making the attack. So now the 1st Battalion of the 5th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment is completely on its own, and we can destroy them with the 59th Cavalry Regiment here. I think that's the only one that can attack in phase A, yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Any others that can be attacked? I don't think so. I don't think there's any more disorganized units that can be attacked. And maybe we could attack the 3rd Battalion of the 9th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment. We could destroy them quite easily, actually. But I'm not sure I need to force any battles now, because we're going to encircle them, and we'll just clean them up later. So, let's start by moving the 166th forwards. I think it was to this square here, so let's just move up a little bit so we don't get encircled, and we'll move all the way up to here. And then we'll have the 21st Recon Squadron come down. Now, I might not need to go right next to them. Honestly, it'd probably be better if I leave some action points remaining so that I can block the top road. Otherwise, they'll just all zoom up. So Yeah, let's come down to here. Does that connect? Oh, it does. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Lovely encirclement. I really expected there to be more units here, but there just isn't. We just destroyed them all. It's ridiculous. Let's just jump back onto the road. I will just do so there. That's fine. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to move up the 4th Guards Recon Squadron. I'm just going to do it so that we like take more ground here. Like basically make it so Battlegroup Kern can't get to this line easily. There we go. Just make it as far as possible. And then I guess the 35th Cavalry Regiment, it was blocking this road, but I could probably just move it all the way around. You can kind of sit in the gap between. That's fine, because I do have cavalry regiments further down that can move up. I need one that can sit on the road. So this one will probably be the one. Let's move this one first. Move them up. Got to keep our distance. That one can move up onto the road there. Perfect. We're just kind of creating a loose net that will keep all of these guys in. And I'm going to have to move away these units. These actually got left on one action point as well, which is nice. Okay, let's just move this one over there. And these guys can come back. I might need to have something in this gap. I guess we can just put those tanks there. It's fine. And I can also use the mortars on that side. Cool. Alright, the 11th Guards Cavalry Regiment I can move over. Keep our distance. And these guys as well. Because we do have the 15th Guards Cavalry Regiment that can just kind of move back a space and keep their distance there. Okay, I'm probably going to move back from these guys, so let's just move these down like so. Alright, and we're kind of like maintaining this line. It's like a diamond formation around their troops. We'll stop them from basically escaping down any of these roads. Right, as for the 11th Tank Corps, this is actually a HQ division that has IS-2s in it, so probably best to keep these near the heavy armour, which is the Panthers here. And we'll have the 65th Tank Brigade and the 1459th Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment stay with those. The 179th Mortar Regiment may as well move round. Great. Okay, next up, the 93rd Motorized Battalion. I think I'm just going to bring them back to the road. Because then what we can do, since we've now encircled them, we can just have this recon zoom off and maybe go up one of these roads with the other recon units. Okay. So most of these units are already moved. This 2nd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade, I'm going to move onto the motorway here. Get them out of there, and we'll have the 9th Guards Cavalry Regiment kind of move into that gap for us. Cool. Alright. All of these Motorized Rifle Brigades, I'm just going to move away. Actually, I might keep one here. Reason being is we might be able to kind of bait an attack onto the 20th Tank Brigade or the 415th Rifle Regiment, and then if they are there, we can have 3 units in Phase A, which will give us the 60 points. Because I'm probably just going to move away the rest of the units. But we can kind of maybe have them attack us, which would be fine. Alright, the 36th Tank Brigade. We could actually put them on the motorway and send them to Warsaw at this point. I don't think we need that many more tanks here, unless I want to move them up to block the bottom of this area. It is tempting to keep them nearby. I don't even think we need them near Warsaw. I mean, this is ridiculous, like the amount of units we have there already. We've got the 29th Tank Corps coming down the road with loads of IS-2s, so... T-34-85s are not necessarily the biggest priority right now. Well, that's fine. Let's move these ones down. Actually, let's move these ones across first so that we can use those spaces. I don't want to get too close to the 1st Battalion of the SS Panzer Regiment 3, so we'll just move up to there. Right. As well move the AA. Cool. These guys can go up and around. Okay. Alright, that leaves me with more space to bring these guys down. Oh, I didn't mean to move that one. Oh, never mind. That's okay. We can still do it with 2. Let's move up the 3rd Battalion of the 12th Motorized Rifle Brigade, and the self-propelled artillery group can probably also just go down the road. I don't think we need it here. That's fine. The support group, I might actually just keep that with the 9th Guards Cavalry Regiment. We can put that on the road. And the 2nd Guards Cavalry Corps can just stay where it is. So yeah, all of these can stay where they are, except from like the Motorized Rifle Battalions, so we'll start moving those back. And these ones may as well just cut across to the motorway. Cool. These are rifle regiments, but I don't really want to be attacked by like the 177th Assault Gun Brigade, so we're just going to move away, I think. Just all the way down. There we go. Great. Let's just move these guys up. Just got to shift all these units. Just go there. It's fine. I'm just doing this manually because if I selected them all and gave them the move order up here, then it might mess it up a bit. I basically want them to be as close to this road as possible, so that in the next turn we can just jump on the road and drive towards these units. Okay, so that's the majority of those done. Okay, let's just keep moving these up and around. Keeping our distance best we can. Okay, these ones I think I'm actually going to send down. Cool. And the 88th Guards Artillery Regiment as well. And the 48th Guards Rifle Division can also go down onto the motorway. These 2 cannon brigades, we could actually have them come down and go on the motorway towards Warsaw. Because we're not really going to make any like offensive moves here that require me to remove action points with Bombard. So I'm probably best just getting them away from these units as soon as possible. This one, however, I guess actually it could come down onto the motorway here. Now we'll move up the AAA. Have the artillery move down. And this 164th Guards Rifle Regiment, I think I'm actually going to move up. Because I am making like pushes north. So let's move up to Bocky. See how far we can get. That'll do. Cool. Have the AT follow. The reason I do that in 2 steps is just so that the rifle division doesn't get surrounded. We have the 126th Artillery Regiment. We can move them up behind the 166th Rifle Regiment. That is fine. The 168th Rifle Regiment here, we can probably just push up this road, actually. Yeah, we can go up this road as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Have a few units head up. May as well just move all the units behind in that direction. Except from these 2, we'll move the 55th Guards Rifle Division HQ and the 138th Guards Rifle Regiment towards these units. We're basically blocking every road in every direction. Good. Alright, the AAA, may as well follow that up. Nice. Alright, is that the majority of the units moved? I'm just going to double check. I guess I could just reinforce with bombers here. Can we get any more aircraft yet? The next aircraft come AM tomorrow. The 31st, right? Yeah. But we're only on AM of the July the 30th, so we've actually got 2 more turns to wait until we can get some IL-2s. Which is what I think these are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have the bombers anyway. We haven't used the bombers this turn. It's not like we have anything to bomb anyway. Doing a quick double check of all of those right-hand units. Now we've got to move the ones on the left-hand side. Okay, so I could probably start shifting a lot of these units up and around, but I think I'm actually going to kind of maintain the net here. So like dig in these guys, dig in these guys. Just maintain the net, because these infantry regiments could probably walk down and reconnect here. We don't want that. So yeah, we'll just maintain that sort of dug in line all the way across. These guys, for example, they can move up and then dig in we dig in there? No. Okay. Well, we'll do it in the next turn. And then these guys can move and dig in the next turn. And you can see we've kind of got this like circle going on around them, which is nice. May as well just move up that unit and that unit. Going to keep all of those where they are on that road, just to block it off. Although I guess I could use these guys. Then again, you could just have these move up this right road and go up and around towards Warsaw. Yeah, we'll do that. Just getting the most efficient movement here. Cool. Yeah, all of those are moved. Let's just move up these tanks. I'm probably just going to go right up next to the Vanguard helmet guarding. Cool. And all of these can just move pretty much as far as they can. I might leave this one just here to dig in. The 16th Tank Corps can keep pushing up alongside the 1239th Tank Destroyer Battalion. Good. Okay. So now I'm just going to have to get my units as close to the Vanguard helmet guarding as I can. We'll just do that quick. I am a little bit worried about the positioning of the AA here in the 125th Rifle Division. I feel like I should have something else there, like one of these rifle divisions, because this is very exposed right now. I actually can't move with them, which is a bit awkward. Okay. Well, the 29th Tank Corps here, they are full of IS-2, so we want them to lead the charge. They can move all the way up the highway. We can move the 60th Guards in for sure. The Tank Brigade here can move in. Although, it may be best to have units that have like 2 action points remaining go to this point. So that we can potentially reinforce the AAA there. Well, I guess these aren't too bad. Like the 125th Rifle Division could probably defend quite well, actually. Because it does have a bunch of ZIS-2s. So it could be worse. Like, they can pop the Jagdpanzers, so... yeah, maybe it'll be okay. But we'll still move down the tanks regardless, I think. All of the units we move down will end on 1 action point, so that's absolutely fine. Let's just squeeze these all up. We'll have one jump in the gap there as well. Keep them nice and close. Because I don't want these Vanguard helmet guarding to go to these infantry regiments. Alright. Then we'll just have these units move up. Cool. Get nice and cozy up here. Let's just shift that back a little bit. Good. And the 50th Motorized Rifle Battalion, I might actually have them move up. The 57th Motorized Rifle Battalion, I might just kind of leave where they are. Or put them on the road. They're not very strong, not very useful. I don't know. Alright, these guys may as well head up. All of the dregs can just go up towards the Regiment. 160th Rifle Division, for example, can just move up there. That's the HQ. We're probably not going to use the 1107th Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment to attack. But we'll just move them up. That's fine. The 466th Rifle Regiment probably wants to stay where they are. So something's got to block them from getting to the highway here. So let's actually just sit on the highway. That's fine. And then I can have the tanks here. And the 3rd Guards Tank Corps HQ can just zoom all the way down. Alongside the 164th Tank Brigade. And then we'll have this unit move in to, let's say... probably this position. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll dig those in next turn. We'll have that dug in encirclement. Okay. Is that everything done? Because that was a lot of strategic movement. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much. There was just a lot of movement to do that basically included us encircling these units properly now. They might attack us. I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be a difficult fight down here if the Vanguard Helmet Gunning decides to go in. Which they might. But I don't want to move my AA because they're in really good positions. And also I don't think I can move them that far back anyway. Yeah, they don't really have that far movement, so it wouldn't matter regardless. Okay. Yeah, it's all looking good to me. Let's click that fateful button and move on to the next turn. We're under attack already. So, the 46th Panzer Corps is attacking us in Phase A. That's the Jagdpanzers, Band, Stabwaffe. Well, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? I didn't expect this attack. I guess I just left them a little bit too close. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we could bring in the bombers for this battle, maybe. It depends if there's any others in the end of the turn that I could use the bombers for. Like, in this scenario, I want to win in Phase A. Pretty important that I do. So I think we're actually going to do it. We're going to bring in the bomber regiment, not necessarily to bomb these units, but to give me enough points to bring in enough tanks that will allow us to win the game. And is there any other units that I could use? Maybe the 57th Motorized Rifle Brigade we can pull over in Phase C. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so plan here, win by the end of Phase A. Actually, if we do that, like just before Phase B, then we're actually going to be in a great position because we will disorganize all of the units that reinforced. Okay. So, let's have a look. Should we get a recon in? I might get a recon aircraft in that can fly about. But other than that, we will just go for full-on charge of the Emchers. Okay. I'm just going to have little groups of them that can just kind of overwhelm any forces we come up against. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it. I would like to have more infantry, but I don't think it's quite... Well, we don't have any, basically. Let's launch. Not until Phase C, at least. I've got to hope I bump into the hetzers at close range, because if I don't, then things could get a bit messy. But what we can do is probably flip into the light cover in most of these places. But every tick I'm going to be bringing in more and more of these Shermans. Should be over relatively quickly. I'm a little bit worried about this Band, especially in this terrain, because this map is got quite a lot of trees on it. Yeah, I'll bring in a couple to this right-hand side. Alright, so we've found some infantry. That's actually a good thing. The more infantry we find, the better. Run them down, boys. No stopping. Alright. There's a unit here somewhere that I'm going to want to find. let's just keep pushing up here for now. I'm going to bring in some more units to reinforce. I guess I should probably bring in my T-70 Reserviticas actually, just so that I can see this infantry, especially like things like this Speerverband. I'm just going to get Panzerschrecked in the face otherwise. Ooh, that's a bit nasty. They've just turret stuck my Imcha. Ooh. Alright, how are we going to do this? I probably just want to break line of sight ASAP. Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to bring in some more tanks on the left-hand side for now. Cool. Yeah, let's just get some units in there. And these units, especially once this one's finished, we can get into cover. Let's bring out the recon aircraft so we can see what's going on. Should have done this already, but it's fine. Okay. I'm just going to have them sit on that hill for us. That Hetzer isn't going anywhere, which is good. We're 15 to 9. Not quite going to win quick enough yet. What I would like to do is make an attack across like so, and then have this M4 come down. That's what we're going to try and do. We are spotting this Speerverband that are moving out in the open. Maybe I could just shoot this RSO munition truck. Cool. Both of these may as well move up onto the hill there. Cool. And we'll just blow that up. If we can. Those PE2s aren't the best. Oh, the one shot. Ouch. Do you mind? On the shooter kill. Damn. Alright. To get into cover, boys. I guess I shouldn't have had them in the open like that. That was pretty dumb. Let's just get up close and personal in the town with those. The only reason I didn't do that sooner was because of the Speerverband. But I can bring in the T-70 Reserviticas on this left-hand side because I'm a little bit worried about that side. And we'll just bring in another M4 here. Alright, so we're not going to want to engage that on its own. We want to get on top of that ASAP. We traded that. It's unfortunate. Okay. Well, at least we're using the M4s for something, right? Bit of a band trying to get in range there. Probably not going to happen. I'm going to have to just keep running them down. Okay. I guess maybe not. If they get into heavy cover, I can't really chase them, because otherwise they get into Panzerschreck range. We're still trying to kill that supply truck with the PE2, that's quite amusing. Alright, we found the infantry squad that was there. Fantastic. We're going to win in 6 minutes, which is kind of good timing. Because the reinforcements in Phase B, assuming that they chose to bring them in Phase B, will arrive and then probably lose soon after. If we can make it like a total defeat now and cut the time even more, that would be perfect. I think we need more flags to do that. Just going to go hide in that light cover. And I'm actually going to probably hide in the light cover on the left side of this flag as well. Yeah, they do have the Speerverband there. This one we're going to send back to base because I'm not going to fix it up. And we'll have an M4 move to the right hand side here. Cool. Oh, there we go. Total defeat in 2 minutes and 30. Actually, I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's move back. We'll move back on the right-hand side here. Yeah. We don't want that to end that soon. We want it to get to Phase B for sure. I'm surprised we haven't seen more Hetzers though. We've seen like 2 of them. Alright, let's just stop that where it is. And then as soon as I want to finish the battle, we can just drive back towards it. Alright, so 1 minute and 30 seconds until Phase B. And then we can just drive onto that flag. And I can probably do it slightly before, honestly. Just trying to be a bit careful. Okay, looks like we already kind of accidentally did. That's fine. Yeah, it's going to be like 30 seconds in Phase B. We'll probably just see a bunch of stuff come in and then that'll be it. Cool, there we go. Phase B's arrived. Any reinforcements coming in? No? Okay. Total defeat. I'll take it. We lost, what? 2 M4s. We killed 1 Jagdpanzer. That was a rather depressing battle. Alright, so 1 of the units did reinforce in Phase B. That's good. Oh wow, we actually destroyed the initial force. And those units are disorganized. Well, we just intercepted their fighters, that's good. We destroyed 4 Focke-Wulfs for 1 Cobra. Take it. It looks like they're trying to move up on that left-hand side. I'm just trying to keep an eye on like all of the movements because it doesn't like zoom in on them. Those Panthers, I don't think we'll resupply next turn. They're completely out of supply now. I think next turn those Panthers will actually be disorganized, which will be good. We can destroy them. Right, so it looks like they're just consolidating on the backside near Warsaw. Not entirely sure what they're doing here. It looks like they're going to try and get through that gap. But if that's is that artillery? We could just kill that. We can wipe out some artillery. Don't mind if I do. Oh, they moved up the Panthers next to them as well. The recons come down. It looks like they're going to try and make a breakthrough up there. Interesting. Alright, the 76th Guards Rifle Division reinforcements have arrived. Okay, where are those? Are they up here? Oh, are they down here? Is that what that is? Okay. Oh, okay, cool. We just got some extra units. As if we needed them. Alright, I'll take it. We do still need to use up our points, actually. I'm not sure what I'm going to spend it on. Oh, there's some tanks here. What are these? Ooh, tasty. The 30th Guards Independent Tank Regiment. Loads of IS-2 1943s and 1944s. Perfect. Oh, and we have, what, 40 points, so that's easy enough. We'll just grab them. Where do they come in? 28th Army. Is that as close as we can get? That really sucks. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring them in at Shadelta and we'll just move down the motorway. Fine. Okay, cool. Next turn, I will grab the 70th Guards Air Assault Regiment because I think, yeah, that'll be the right turn there. Cool. Okay, let's continue moving around here. I'm kind of curious if there's anything ahead of us or if we're just liberating all these towns. Yeah, we're just liberating them. It's fine. All right, let's continue up here. Lovely. Zoom all the way up. And the good thing is we'll just be able to meet those up at the T-junction here, and then all of this territory will be ours. Good stuff. Okay. But there are more pressing matters. Let's wipe out the 5th SS Tank Destroyer Battalion. We can certainly do that. I think... Actually, maybe not. No, we cannot. Interesting. Is there something we could attack? Maybe the... No, that would still be reinforced, wouldn't it? What about this infantry regiment, maybe? One of these would be good to attack. I could just attack the 1st Battalion of the 173rd, maybe. Actually, no, they would reinforce in Phase A. That's kind of rough. I guess what we could do is bomb them. We could actually use the bombers to bomb the 173rd Tank Destroyer Battalion, attack the artillery regiment, use that to pull in some extra units here and get a triple disorganize. That would probably be the best, I think. Yeah, so let's use the bombers to do that. Oh, I do need to probably set up my air superiority, because I haven't set up my A-net yet, which we can do actually this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. It won't be active this turn though, so we'll stop doing the air superiority next turn. Cool. So that can be set up. Lovely. Okay, now we'll just attack these guys with the tanks. And that should be a relatively simple battle. Let's just... Tactical, I might bring up the 3rd Battalion of the Motorized Rifle Brigade. I guess actually maybe not. Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. We'll bring them in just in case. Right, let's tactical battle this and jump on in. So they are bringing stuff in Phase B, so we are going to want to kind of try and take advantage of that. If I can get the triple disorganize, I will be very, very happy, because it will allow us to destroy all of the encircled units in the future, which is cool. So, let's grab a bunch of tanks. We don't have as many points to work with this time. Just going to spread them out like so. We can just move towards the spawns, but I don't really want to... Actually, no, never mind. We'll just go towards their flags. And we'll just camp out until we want to finish the game. Cool. Let's launch. Zoom forwards. Sorry there hasn't been like any like super interesting battles today. It's more been a very strategic episode, where all of these like maneuvers are just like leading up to us crushing them completely. It will get to a point though where we have to fight into Warsaw, and when we do, those are going to be some pretty epic battles, I reckon. I guess it depends how we do it. I might be able to influence it in a way that it's actually not that epic, which would be unfortunate. There's a unit here, I assume. Go find that. I might even bring in the T-70 Razvedkas. Oh, there's an MG. Okay, if we can kill that, that'd be good. We can kill the battery filler, that'd be fantastic. Okay. I'm going to have to go up on this hill. Let's bring in the T-70 Razvedka, and we'll bring in the Shermans as well. So yeah, we want to get to a point where we're one flag away from total defeat for them. Currently, we're major defeat for them. And I think that's fine. We'll just stop everything where it is. Cool. Alright, let's just speed things up. Because it doesn't really matter from here on out. I just need to have some tanks ready to push towards these extra objectives. I might in fact have to move away from this one, because if they move through here and reveal themselves, then we'll capture that flag and it will become total defeat for them, which would be not good. Because it's pretty close to major defeat right now, so if we were to tick it towards total defeat at all, then yeah, not good. Alright, let's just move back a bit more, just in case. Oh, hello, Alfplatter. There's a bit of a drive-by there. It's like the German just like came across the bridge. Just like, oh, hello. That's the 50 cal on target. Yeah, no particular rush here. Just gotta get the units in position, ready to go. And yeah, we'll end it as soon as it goes into phase B. It's funny how it's got to a point now when I'm playing these campaigns that I've kind of worked out how to completely exploit the AI. To the point where we can basically disorganize all the units. I mean, they would be disorganized anyway, so I don't feel too bad about it, because they are already surrounded. It's just this kind of speeds it up by doing it this way. There is a unit like creeping through here. I'm going to end up messing everything up. Oh, hello, Avklada. You're dead. Oh, and Beerbachter as well. Oh no, don't do it. 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 We don't want to cut them off here. It's like zoom in all different directions, guys. If it goes to a total defeat right now, we'll end before phase B. Oh dear. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay. 10 seconds. Alright, let's start moving towards them again. Alright, not that it matters too much. There we go. Major defeat, that'll do. Major victory. That will still dishearten them, I think. Or disorganize them, sorry. Good. All of those joined in. And disorganized. Boom. They aren't really in the nicest position right now. Not gonna lie. We could quite easily get attacked here by like the 173rd Tank Destroyer Battalion, which I guess isn't the worst thing to attack the 189th, but there could be like a real tough battle here soon. Alright, well this one's now disorganized right next to the others, so we can destroy them with probably one of these. I guess we'll use the 57th Motorized Rifle Brigade. Nothing can reinforce in phase A, right? Nope. Okay, we can actually push them back the other direction from here. Okay, this is kind of ridiculous. We will use the infantry right next to them. I guess we could maybe use the recon. That would pull the recon into a quite nice position, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That pushes them back down, and that allows me to get the recon up. It's good. Okay, we could, in fact, now attack these artillery. So I'm probably going to end up doing that as well. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. We're going to continue to dismantle these units in the next episode. And we'll also look at trying to push towards Warsaw. There's plenty of disorganized units for us to take advantage of, especially here. And also these Panthers we can destroy as well. Although I think that's just a Panzergrenadier regiment with Panthers in it that we already destroyed. So, yeah, that's fine. We might be able to do something up here with the 2nd Battalion of the 5th SS Armoured Artillery Regiment. But we will figure that out next time around. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.